Hey everyone, I'm Skye, and today we are playing Desynced, a sci-fi automation survival world of drifting signals and hidden intent. If you enjoy story-driven survival runs like this, please consider leaving a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Today we're advancing our technology, searching the region for blue blocks needed to repair our mothership, and strengthening our expanding base as we push for cleaner, more reliable power while seeking traces of other life without risking our own security. So today what I've gotten so far is we have managed to get our power back up online. We're doing really well. We're doing 550 and then 500, so we're getting over 1,000 right now, 1,050, and then we're only expending 700, 800 power. So we are staying pretty current right now. Produced here, this down here is what we're requiring. So we're doing pretty good as far as our power is concerned. But today what I was planning to do is I want to get more into the programming aspect, as well as I want to start setting up units. Now, I got these units here. I sent them out. One of them got a little bit banged up and whatnot, but, you know, it is what it is. But let me see here. If I can take these guys here and just transfer them over here. So I have these ones here, these units here that I have. And then I want to make another unit. So let's go into here. So this should be transferring these into there. And then this one's already full. Okay, so this one here should be this. And then I was thinking what I want to do is I want to kind of set up some of these buildings here so that I can have, you know, a little bit of each, you know, just in case I need to do some work, or if I need some resources or whatnot. So what I want to do here is let's go into here, and this one here happens to be the behavior control. Let's set that up. We'll get that going, and then that's going to transfer everything in here. We'll get the behavior controls in here, so that way as I create ships that have the behavior controls, then they'll have that access to be able to jump right in there. Now the other thing is that we have these blocks here, these portable transporters. It enables the automatic transfer of inventory directly between any adjacent buildings or units. So I was thinking, if we have this here, maybe I can put like that one there, one right there, another one right there, and another one over there. That way I don't require to have the runner anymore. It should be able to just transfer the stuff straight from this to this building without having to use a runner. That's what I'm thinking in theory. I'm not sure if that's 100% on how it works. I mean, you can put down in the comment section if you think that's how it works. But I'm thinking that that's how I can make that so that I don't have to keep using my runners to move materials, which is going to be super handy because that means that I can have my storage unit in the middle of a block, and it'll push everything into that middle area. So that would be pretty nice, because then that way I can change this out, because I was always afraid of, like, if I put block here, then nothing could get into the center area. But being that now, let's see here. So I have this one. All right, so these are all being sent into this right now. This is okay, this is normal building. And then we have these ones over here. They should have resources. I think what this is this area gets all kind of gummed up, so you have to get these guys out of here so we can actually work in this area without getting all gummed up and whatnot. But if we can go into here, I think what I should do is maybe take some of these blocks here and transfer them down to this. And then do one for that one. And then I want to do one here. This is also a storage block one, so I want to set the blocks here for these to get those going. There we go. That should kind of level things out a little bit. You can see my numbers are a little bit better now that we are kind of moving stuff around. I don't see a lot of everything. I don't see all of my my inventory list because I have quite a bit more inventory here. Let's see, we got these ones here, so let's do these ones as well. That should limit the being able to having to move stuff from one area to another. I think that's going to make things a little bit easier as far as my storage is concerned. I won't really need the runners up there to take care of that situation because it'll automatically just transfer it into the where it needs to go. But then the runners can take the stuff here, get it to where the different units or for building wise and all that without having to gum up the system. So I was thinking what I wanted to do is to set this up. I mean, this is nice because this is just a storage block. I don't know what to do with it at the moment, but it's for my my guy out here. He's going around and you can see that he ran out of power. So let's get him back here to the power station, get him all powered up. But what he's doing right now is he's got this behavior controller. If we go into the behavior controller, look at it. He's doing a pickup and recovery. So we'll click on that one there. And then if we modify it, you can see what we're doing here. So he programs, what he's doing is he's doing a radar. He's looking out, he's finding dropped items or items laying on the ground. Once he finds that item, it's going to write it here as a result into the A. The A, it goes into here. He checks the space for the item. If everything is all good for the item and there's enough room, then he can go on and pick up more items. If not, then it'll circle back around. It says can't fit. Then it'll take it and it'll bring it back to our store area, which happens to be that that little inventory slot that's all full with the crystal at the moment because he seems to be going around picking up a lot of crystal. And then he's going to move that. He's going to drop it off here, and then he's going to come back, drop it off, and then he's going to do the radar bit, look for the more resources out there. And he's going to just keep doing that over and over until, you know, the inventory is full like it is right now. You can see there's plenty of crystals there. He's gone around, he's picked up this little bits of scattered resources. So that's his whole job. That's his whole intent, is just to do that. So now what we need to do, you can see these guys are just hanging out here because they have really nothing else better to do. Why don't you just come over here, get out of my way so that you're not blocking up all my buildings. And now we're going to start making some new buildings. So what I want to do here is I think I'm going to set up maybe some buildings like right here in this spot. So if I go into here, I want to do a one medium, one small. Let's do that. And then we'll hold down shift and then we're going to link a bunch of these buildings down. And then we want to do also some storage. So let's do storage, do the same with the shift, and we'll just bring those down like that. And then let me see, I have some, yeah, I knew I had some things here that needed to go in here. Now we could set this up so that these are more of a blueprint phase. So if we needed to, I mean, we could go into here and say we want to do item delivery. I want to do a create item. I want to create a new blueprint. And then on the blueprint here, I can say I want to do a one medium, one small. So I'll click on that. I'll do the one medium, one small. We're going to do the medium assembler on the small area here. We could set it up to do, let's see, what could we use in that spot? Could do a storage thing. Now, if I hold down the shift button here, we can get kind of a better idea as to what is allowed on that. I don't know. There's not too much of a difference on that. Power usage and range. So I think what we could do is we don't need a power cell. Portable transporter, no. Portable power field. I mean, we could pretty much do anything we want. We could set that as a signpost, but I just don't want like a billion little signposts all over the place telling me what I'm making. Get a little scattered brain there. We could put down the solar panel. Maybe that'll help with our power. I mean, we don't have too much problem with our power as is. And then I want to do a portable transporter so we can, well, no, we don't need a portable transporter there. We need that actually in the storage itself. See here. So the other thing we could do is maybe a short storage, set lock slots on a unit allowing the dumping of excess items. No, that's not what we want to do. Yeah, so I mean, we could set it up like that. That would be pretty good. And we'll call this new blueprint. We'll just call this medium fabricator. So now we have the medium fabricator. It's all set up. Now we can also do the same thing with our storage. So we could do another create item, create blueprint. And then on this one here, we could do the storage unit. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I ended up getting this phase flowers. I haven't really figured out how those work yet, but we'll figure those out in time. So right now we got the storage block here. What I want to do on the storage block is I want to get the portable. Yep, I want the portable, and then it's really about all I need because everything else is like, I don't really need it on a storage item. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so we're just gonna go with that at least now that it has that, and then this one here, I'm just gonna call this a transporter storage. There we go. So now that we have that, now when we go to like build these little blueprints and stuff like that, it'll just automatically lay it down for us. So on this one here, I already have a lot of this stuff already being made. So we do have the behavior ones already. We don't have any capacitors. We got the portable transporters. I don't know if we need the portable power field. Creates and expands the logistics network in a small area around the unit. Transferring power to nearby units. Produces no power of its own. Most useful on a movable unit given its short range. So that actually might be pretty decent to put on like our security bots as they go out, and then they'll be able to keep the power going. Portable radar, don't need that also. So we got the scout radar, short storage. We got the shared storage, and then we have the portable shield generator, signal reader. Allow reading of signal registered from a specific unit or building. So what I could do is I could do the signpost, and I could say, hey, this is iron. And then this thing here, it'll read it and say, oh, that's iron over there, and I need to go to that. All right. See, I don't need that. I don't need that. Melee pulse attack. That might not be too bad. Miners would be nice. Am I making miners right now? I am not making any miners. So let's do let's do miners. Max that out, and then we're gonna have this bad boy here transfer to that, and then for the visual for this, we'll put in the miner, which is right there. Okay, so now we go to the next one, and then this one here, what do we got? So I'm thinking I want to do the wind turbines because I want to probably expand out a little bit more as far as power is concerned. This is a repair quote, allows the repair of damaged units. That might actually be pretty good if I could put that onto a unit, then like a healer robot or something like that. That would be pretty awesome. But let me see here. So what I want to do, pulse lasers. Oh, look at that. Short range rapid fire pulse lasers, very effective against air targets. Okay. So we have the assembler. We got a medium capacitor, a medium-sized capacitor with a greater storage amount. Huh. It requires me to have these capacitors. So I guess I need to make a capacitor to keep those going, so then I can make the medium capacitor. So I want this one here to be the medium capacitor. And then let's set these guys up here so that they have these. And then I want to, let's see, I want to put on, let's put the, these little solar panels on here so that at least they're creating some power and we can keep our power network going. Make sure I get the right amount on there. I'm not putting like multiples. Yeah, like that. I thought I was going to do that. And then we want to put in, let me see, these ones here. Yep, they all have it. Okay, so the next one that I want to do is, I thought I had some capacitors or something that were in the wrong slots here. Let's see, where are they? This one I had some, well, there's one there that has a robotic assembler in it. There's one that has a medium. We'll use that one there. Maybe I'll use this robot one and put that in that one. I guess that's all I had. I thought that there was one that I had some like stuff in there that was not the right stuff. Oh, I got this robotic one over here. Oh yeah, he was the one that's making my ships and all that. So that's cool. Yeah, so it looks like that's doing pretty good. Now that we got these all kind of set up, let's finish putting the rest of these medium things in here and get those all going. And so in this one here, what I want to do is let's set up the medium capacitor. Is that what I have? Yeah, I think I have that right next door. And then I'm going to have that transfer into there. And then we're going to do a visual on that. And we want it to do the medium capacitor for that one, which is right there. And then as far as this one here, let's see here. We want this guy to make, see, probably the power field, the medium power field. That would expand my base out even more, get more of the going on. Now, I think I want to do this repair component. I think that's going to be a huge thing. Let's do that. And then we'll set that up here. And then put that in there. Okay, that looks good. And then the other one here is, let me see, what do we got? I think I want to do these pulse lasers. I think that would be pretty neat to have. So let's do the pulse lasers. They require those small turrets. And we'll do an infinity of those. And then we'll have that connect here. And then this one here, we're going to do the, do that. There we go. So that is going there. Oh, look at that. We already got one out there. That's awesome. And then what else? And we only have like one other thing. I don't need like a bunch of uplinks. I only need just one. So let's do this one here, and we'll do an infinity. Send that one to that, and then we do the visual for that for this. There we go. So now that we got this going on, let's just look at the robotics one. Now the robotics really only just makes the robots, or we can make these blueprints. So we got the twin bot, we got a dash bot, we got a worker bot, we got a cub. Now if I hold down the shift, we can see how much we're doing here. So the cub has 2 storage, 350 durability, power usage is 20, so not pretty good. This one only has 1 storage. It has 1 small, 2 independent. This one has 2 independent, 1 medium, so that could be good if we want to put the heavier guns on, or if we want to make it a like a healing bot. Could also do that. This one has 2 storages, 2 independent, 1 small for the dashbot. And this one has 2 small, 2 independent, 4 storage. You know, the twin bot actually might make out as a good worker bot because it has so much storage that we will be able to pull, you know, a lot of material and bring it back. Problem is, they're so big, they just take up a lot of room. So I'm thinking, let's do like a dashbot. No, worker. I'm thinking I want to do the cub. Let's do the cub. And maybe we can make that into a worker bot. So if I go down here into my library and I create item and I want to create a new blueprint, and then I use the cub, we can hold the shift. We can see that it does 1 medium, 2 independent, has 2 storage. If I do that and then I do the medium, I can do the repair component on that. That is going to allow him to do the healing, and then we'll do a shield on him so he's shielded. And then we want to do, let's see, is there anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Might want to do a healing on himself. So let's do like a repair on that just in case he has to heal himself. And then we'll call this guy a healer bot. All right, so now what I can do is I can go in here and I click on this and I got my healer bot right there. I can click on him and let's say we just do like, I don't know, 3 of those. Let's do 3. I don't know why these guys all think it's nice to go crowd around this area. We don't need you. Look at all those little guys, man. Heck yeah, you guys all crowding around, you know? We don't need you over there. All right, so now that we have that going on, things are kind of going along a little bit better. Let's bring these guys back so they at least they got power. And then I want to do is to set up a, I need to set up some, what's this, other construction, a beacon. That's cool. We could do some walls. I don't know if I want to set up walls because I'm not sure if I've really reached how the expansion of my base and how I want it set up yet. But I think what I want to do is let's go into here and I want to do a create item, not create blueprint though. Create item, create new blueprint. Huh. Did I like reach my max for as far as it like how much stuff I can have? I guess I don't know. All right, so now what I can do is when I hit B, I can go down in here and I should be able to see my library here. Here's the logistics expander. Let's put this right down here because there's like this area isn't it's queued up. You can see how much the area coverage is here. So let's put in right there. And then I want to do a copy of that and let's do a B. All right, and let's put in it right here. Seems I need to get some more robot guys here. I didn't realize I didn't have enough robot. All right, well, let's get a couple more workers out here. Let's do 4 more. No, let's do 8 more because we're gonna need some. We're gonna need a few guys that are the gophers that going back and forth after picking up all the crystal. Man, we get that crystal going, man, everything just goes nuts. I mean, we got stuff going every direction. Pretty neat. Yeah, that's just waiting on circuit boards. Everybody's working, just waiting on those circuit boards. Boy, I tell you, you get those circuit boards, they just pretty much stop everything going on. You just can't do anything. You can't do anything until you get those circuit boards going. Now, this one here is working on, or waiting on, the repair kit. So once I can get one of these up here making that repair kit, then it should get those bots set up and it'll come over here and start healing my little guys. And then I also want to set up a few of them. Let's see here. I want to do this. Let's do this here. And I need a the power security. So I could do this one here, which gives me that power there. Yeah, that would be good. Looks like I'm finally starting to get ahead a little bit here as far as my crystal's concerned. But boy, I tell you, about the time that I get it in there, it's already out the door. So I gotta keep that power or that crystal going, keep climbing up there. Didn't realize I got so behind on my crystal. Need to get those other units going so I can get like 4 or 5 guys, kind of like I have here for the crystal. That way they can just mine away this crystal, and we can keep that going. As far as my metal's concerned, everything is doing great here. I'm keeping up on that. I've got my my storage here for my wire is right on par. This one here requires no. Well, this one here requires crystal, and it's still trying to get those energized plates going. Okay, so that looks like it's doing pretty good. I just got to be able to get these units up and running. I think then we'll be sitting pretty. Let's get the transporters out here. Surprised that let's see, worker guy here. He should be out and about. Let's send him out. He should be going out and looking for anything laying on the ground, which would mean that he'd be picking up all kinds of crystal and everything, which would be great right now because he seemed to be definitely slacking. There he goes, picking up the crystal. I'm thinking that it would be in his best interest if he just went around, picked up the max of everything, and then he brought it back versus just bringing one item back at a time. We can go into here. We can see he's he filters for the stuff. He's looking for a certain one. It doesn't really matter what it is, but he's looking for something. Then he checks for the space of the item. So there's the item. If he can't fit anymore, then he takes it back to the target. But if he has the item up to the amount, so it doesn't, I can't like set the amount, see specified amount. And then I guess I could click on that. It doesn't give me up to the amount. It doesn't give me the ability to like put in a amount. Maybe I can do it like that, where it's just an infinite amount. And once I get that infinite amount can't fit, then it'll come back and it'll dump it all. Okay, so we finally are getting our crystal up here, so we should start seeing these. You can see that the storage units here are actually being built, so that is good. Just need to get these built here, which means that we need the crystal being built. He still only just picks up the one item and then goes back. I don't know. Let me see if we can go back in here into modify behavior. So what he's doing is he's going out, he's finding the dropped items on the ground. He checks for the space of the item, and then he'll pick up the item. And then I guess what I wanted to do is I want him to count. Let's do a count items. Sometimes things just don't quite work right, and then you just have to keep kind of tweaking it a little bit at a time until you just find that perfect setup. See, he's still only just picking up that one item. He's got quite a bit of stuff already in there. Oh, they finally caught up on that. That's good. So then now I should be able to do these. Let's see if we can set these up here. I need to set up what block did they need down here for this? They needed to have a repair unit. So let's do a repair unit here. And then on this one here, I needed to have, let's see, I got the repair unit already. The portable power field would be nice to have. So let's set that one up, and we'll put that one in here. Now I got a bunch of the workers here, so I should be able to go over here. I got some miners. Where are the miners? Miners are right here. So I want to take these miners. Let's put one on this guy, one on this guy, one here, and one here. So we don't want, actually we don't want the guys with the mining thing to be part of the logistics. Come here, you. So this guy here is going to come down here, and he's just going to work on this. Same with this guy here. This guy here is going to be a transfer guy, so he's going to take from this guy here and he's going to bring back to here. And that guy there is also going to be a transfer guy. He's going to take from that guy and put there. Where are my other workers? I tell you, I got these guys going, and then I just set them up all wrong. I shouldn't have set them up to be all logistics and all that. All right, let's put that over there, and then let's try remaking this ship. I think that I can't do these because I don't have enough slots for them to do the those bots. But if I do the twin bots here, these guys have slots for 4. Let's do like a couple of these, and I wonder if that's what I'm running into up here because I don't have enough slots to make this whole ship. Yeah, because it needs what, 1 2 3 4 5 6. It needs like 6 items, but this this thing here can only do like 4. Yeah, that's only a 4 slaughter. That's a 4 slaughter. 4. See, that's an 8. So maybe what I should do is make one of these. And then I'm going to put in this guy here. I'll just cancel him. I'm going to put that robotic thing into this. And then I should be able to make that more advanced ship. I don't know why that some of the stuff is not able to get to my blueprints up there. See, I haven't even started this one yet because I still need those blue blocks, which I need these guys here to get healed, but I also need them to get the new bots and everything. This one here just needs like 2 more of the circuit cards, and then I should have those. But yeah, it seems like we're doing pretty good. Just got to get everything a little bit more streamlined. I want to be able to kind of pull those guys out a little bit. We got the blight storms that are coming in. They seem to kind of confuse the units a little bit, but you know, in the end, things it'll pick up, and then we just continue on from there. But we'll definitely have to monitor these guys a little bit more and see what is going on. We got the base is coming together quite nicely, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what more we can do here. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us, and we'll definitely do more on the next episode. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you never miss an episode, and hit that like. Help me with my algorithm. I'd really appreciate that. And I will see you on the next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.